According to Rosenfeld et al. In 1995, the behaviours that individuals project influence the images and thoughts that others have of them. He believes that this can be an accurate description of impression management. This also links to Dubrin's definition of impression management, in which he suggests that it is the way in which people control the impressions that others have of them. Irving Goffman was a sociologist who linked impression management with his own dramaturgical model of social interaction. In summary, Goffman looked at everybody as actors taking part in performances in a range of different settings in front of audiences. He then linked the impressions that people made of themselves as part of them trying to create an identity. Setting. In Goffman's dramaturgical framework, the setting of the performance includes the scenery, props and location in which the interaction takes place. Different settings will have different audiences, and this will require the actor or coach to alter their performance for each setting. Appearance. Appearance functions to represent to the audience the performer's social status and give off an acceptable first impression. Appearance also tells us of the individual's role, for example whether he is engaged in work by wearing a uniform, informal recreation or a formal activity. However, if the appearance of the coach is inappropriate, it will contribute to giving off a bad first impression to the audience and also show that the coach has a lacking quality of impression management skills. Manner. Manner refers to how the coach plays the role and how they project themselves towards the audience. This can be how they act in their role, for example, dominant, aggressive, rude, etc. We create impressions through what Goffman calls sign vehicles, which includes both our language as well as our body language. We create impressions by our expressions. The expressions we give, mainly the things we say and the intentional poses and facial expressions. For example, in this clip, the coach's smile and handshake when welcoming the participant, and also in other controlled body languages we use.
Alright mate, so today what we're going to be focused on is a bit of dribbling, a bit of passing.
Manner can also link with the coach's appearance. Inconsistency and contradiction between appearance and manner may occur and will confuse and upset an audience. This can happen, for example, when the coach dresses one way but acts in the other, so they may dress appropriately for the performance but be impolite and aggressive towards the audience, or they could be polite and welcoming to the audience but be inappropriately dressed. If there is not a balance between the appearance and manner of the coach, then there will be negative impressions made by the audience and the coach will not have been controlling how they are perceived to the audience. In these next few clips we can see that the coaches have bad manner and bad appearance. We can see that they're either on their phone or in the next clip kicking a ball around, showing that they have bad impression management skills and are giving a negative impression to the audience that they will be facing.
So we're just going to do some football today, lads. You can just get on with it, do whatever you want really.
Performance. Goffman uses the term performance to refer to all the activity of an individual in front of an audience. In this sporting context, the performance includes the setting, appearance and the manner of the coach. In the performance, the coach will be giving meaning to themselves, to others and to the situation that they are in. Whilst the coach is performing, the audience will be gaining information about the coach through the impressions that they give off. The coach may adopt many different self-presentation strategies, such as flattery. In 1980, Schlenker proposed that flattery would be used by people in order to make themselves look better to others. Therefore, this then creates a more complimentary impression. In these next clips, we can see that the motivation of the coach directly affects the quality of the experience that the participant has. Due to the fact that the coach is less motivated to take part in the session, it will mean that the participants will have a less satisfaction from the session and will get a bad impression from the coach.